versus another planet, then look how photons and shit run together and operate. You want to know what's going out on the universal world? Get some magnets, that are the same size proportionately to our solar system, and see what the fuck goes on. And you get a heat source, because heat definitely affects magnets, and it appears like there's a little bit of heat inside those magnets. So put a little bit of heat inside your magnet. What's causing that much anger or that much heat inside the middle of our planet? It seems to me that if you're angry, things speed up and get heated. So if you think we don't have control over the energy within the planet that we happen to live in and sort of completely a part of it, there is no void. Just because there's air in between you does not mean that there isn't an empty particle of something. So this matrix, really, really deep shit that you can really understand what the hell is going on when you involve a lot more people to the table. The first thing is your emotional state, how you're looking at everything. Be in a peaceful, loving state. There is a piece of the puzzle, and you see truth when you put that complete piece of the puzzle together. Now, there is a creator. There's patterns within patterns. Mandelbrot said, we ain't going to break out of this pattern unless you know how to deal with it and what part of the pattern are you actually breaking. So we've never ever been able to handle hell in a loving state, but this is what we need to do, because the pieces of the puzzle is every one of us, the creator of us. If you got a parent, guess what? All of humanity has a parent. Something created consciousness. We come from someplace. So within this someplace that created all of us, they created all of us as aspects within a bigger part of something you don't understand. You're not outside of that box to see yourself in the box, so you don't see yourself of who you really are. But there are no spaces between anything. There are no hollow voids. So we are definitely 100% totally attached with the center of the earth, where there's a heat source that's creating a magnetic force, which is definitely, creating an effect on the solar world. You think that all of this is happening from the sun, but it just might be happening to us, because us are creators. We are created. Look at the friggin' world that we created. This wasn't created by God. Everything on this planet is what we have done to our planet and created shit with it. Did we create the right shit? Hell no. Does it mean there's evil people on the planet? You're just believing a story. Your story started right at the beginning of time, and we've all sort of, what the hell's going on since the beginning of time. We all had our theories, and our theories end up being proven wrong all the time. But we play the game out for thousands of years until we wipe ourselves off the planet. Because let's face it, the only shit that's killing us right now is us. We created those nuclear plants. Why? Because we needed a lot of stuff that all needed to be plugged in, that all needed to be recharged, things that we should have questioned whether we should have wasted our money on this. But we got communication devices, which, that very alone, if we communicate with everybody through technology, we're gonna knock ourselves off the planet. Simply because you need to take everything out of the planet and bring it up to the surface to make all of this equipment, and things are heating up. So just before we knock ourselves off the planet, we might want to know how we did it, so that the few that survive, because there will be a few that survive, they may be able to build that ark. But it seems to be evil at all times. Why is it evil at all times? Because evil is just angry, negative energy, and how you perceive your world in that state of being is going to teach you how to do the new world. And the new world is going to be us. Those that are believing in a Bible, you're just believing the same shit that people that believe in Satan. They all got their books. Nobody's got it right. You know, even if you keep the same bloodlines, that's a joke on you. Because the only thing that made you is really stupid in your own ideas. And if you create hell and you think you can end all of humanity, sorry, can't be done. Pretty sure God's been proving that point thousands of years since the beginning of creation. God's been telling evil, you can't do it, but go ahead and try. So here evil is thinking for all of eternity that if they keep their bloodlines together and they know all, why? Because they have the patents to everything and they're like 150 years in advance, you know, like they really think they know shit. Again, insanity is when you think you know it all. Because there's some of us that don't put patents out there or copyrights. Yes, we talk on the internet, and anybody that's listening in, welcome to the conversation. But if you think you know it all, when we're all pieces of the puzzle, you know shit. You only think you know what we're all thinking about. You know, if you're really, really smart, you know that we should be able to communicate telepathically. You know, that's the way to do it, and it can be done. You know, but we create this technology. We start to examine, well, how does a human do this? Technology, computers started with calculators. Oh, a human counts things. Oh, there's getting to be a lot of humans on the planet and a lot of things to count. So we can do that a lot faster if we make machines do exactly what a human can do, but do it faster. And then what you do is you end up creating humanity that can actually add faster than a calculator. You know, humanity always, always, always outsmarts, outwits, outplays technology. Because it ain't human. And it all comes from us humans. And every time you show us who we are, we improve on ourselves. That's called competition. I love competing with myself. Keeps me smart. But I knew it all when I was 16. And then when I was 18, it's like, holy shit, I knew nothing when I was 16, but I know it all when I'm 18. Then I knew it all when I was 25. Knew shit when I was 18. Then I think it happened again when I was 32. Then 40. And you know what? As soon as I hit 50, that's when I'm determined to say, I know shit. I get stupid every time I think I know it all. Why? Because scientifically, every single one of us are a piece of the puzzle. All of us are contained in 90% truth and 10% lie. So, if the smartest people on the planet, you know, the ones that think that they need to keep their bloodlines together and they got the answers to everything, you know shit. You ain't bringing us to no better world. You have to transform out of this world to get to a better world. You have to actually make humanity live, and then they get out of this world. Otherwise, you just perpetuate evil. You just perpetuate your reason to keep in the bloodlines, you know, and watching everybody die. And it's like, you know what? It's all about love. I love you. You know, I forgive you. You don't know what you're doing. But you're really doing a lot of harm to your own kids. You have no idea what love feels like. It's the best drug on the planet, you know. And if you've ever come into this experience where you think you need a drug, you know, you're getting a little sick. You know, maybe the pain is getting a little bad. You take a painkiller, or you need your heart transplanted. Oh, usually by some really poor person, you know, that you get your hearts from. Not realizing that you're putting somebody else's DNA that's not part of your bloodline, and now you got DNA working in you. That's why you're going to start having the mindset of somebody that lives in poverty if you ever need a heart transplant that isn't within your own bloodlines. But if you keep it within your own bloodlines, that's like you're only putting somebody else's thoughts, beliefs inside yourself. So it's about you guys killing each other off. Competing with yourself is the only insane game. It's like, if evil really wants to win a game, evil needs to step up to the table and show us how it's done, save this planet, and transform all of us. It's going to happen. You're only putting yourself through hell. And while you're having a human experience, you know damn well it's hell. You can have all the stuff in the world, but you don't have love. The amount of stuff you have is the amount of lack of love you got in your heart. And that heart's going to kill you. Pretty sure most of you wealthy people die of heart problems. You know, or else brain problems because you think you know it all. Or you die of the diseases of your own making. Because you can't kill humanity. You know, you can do it one at a time, but you can't kill us off all